Hello, welcome back to Color Me Impressed. I'm Emily, and today I am doing the Coloring Scavenger Hunt Extreme Edition. So obviously this Coloring Scavenger Hunt tag was created by the Scavenger Hunt Queen, Danielle from Danny Buttons. She tagged me to do this, but I would have done it anyways because I love these scavenger hunts. So with that, I think we can get started on our list of things to find. So there were a couple of these that were pretty tricky for me, which I will call out once we get to those. But starting with the first item to find, which is a map. I am again going to my Erie Tracing Around the World series. This is the Traveling Through Time. And I'm trying to finish this book, hopefully this year. So I keep on looking for this, and it just has a whole bunch of different items that are good to color, especially for scavenger hunts. So not sure if you can see this too well, but we have a map right here. And this is actually one of the more intricate pages in this book. Lots of different pieces here. So I'll probably do a little bit of fine liner as well as the brush marker technique that I was doing earlier in this book, kind of like this. I got some great feedback from everyone, so thank you to everyone who chimed in on what technique you prefer in this book. So I'll primarily be doing this thicker brush marker in a lot of this book, since it seemed like a lot of people really like that. So I'll do that on this page as well as some fine liner, as I mentioned. So that one was pretty easy to find, I would say. And that was a map from Erie's Traveling Through Time book. The next item to find was an egg. And I knew right away that I was going to go to the Yippee-Ki-Yay book by Danny the Nanny. Actually, there were quite a few pictures that I could choose from in my coloring book collection, especially if you are in the mood to start coloring Easter stuff, because there's a lot of Easter egg pages that I saw in Erie. Some Tatiana Bogima-Stalova, she has the nice little town Easter. So there's lots of things you can look for, but I decided to go less seasonal and more breakfast. So obviously my eggs are right here, and I'm really excited to get back into this book. I've only done one other page in here, I think, but it's such a fun book. So really looking forward to coloring the eggs in Yippee-Ki-Yay by Danny the Nanny. All right, so the next item to find was a hair bun. And I thought that was going to be super easy to find, but it actually, for whatever reason, I think a lot of us like to color hair, like long flowing hair, and not so much buns. So a lot of the go-tos, like Hannah Lynn, didn't always have a bun. So I decided to go to one of the other books that I'm trying to complete at some point, hopefully in 2021. This is Cuadrados Mágicos. This is the Achet Heroes, Princesses and Fairies. And I'm doing, oh well, you're not gonna be able to see what I'm doing. I'm doing this page, which I promise has a hair bun. So I'll show you what it looks like when it'll be done. So it'll be Tiana, and you can see her little hair bun here with Prince Naveen as a frog. So that is my hair bun from Princesses and Fairies. All right, the next item to find was a full moon. And obviously this isn't a lot of Halloween, fall, any type of horror books, but I actually found my full moon in 50 Winter Miniatures by Camellia Angelkova. Now I knew I wanted to get back into this book before winter is over, and there are actually, I think maybe like 4 or 5 full moon pictures in here if you're looking for a full moon. But I chose this one with the little bunny rabbits on a sleigh. So I thought this would be fun. At least I'm hoping this is a full moon. I don't really know why you'd be sledding in the dark, but maybe I'm just not that adventurous. So if this is in fact a full moon, I think it is. This is what I will be coloring for the full moon prompt. And that was number 4 in the Coloring Scavenger Hunt from 50 Winter Miniatures. Number 5 is to find birch trees. I had the most difficult time finding birch trees that weren't in a holiday book. I obviously did not succeed in that because I am pulling out a holiday book. I have colored birch trees in the past, but I really wanted to do all uncolored pages just because I do enjoy having pages set aside that I know I want to color at some point. It takes a lot of the thinking out of, if I feel like coloring, I can just go to some of the tabbed pages I already have and see what I want to color. So that being said, I found a birch tree page in Christmas. This is the 3-in-1 book by Jade Summer. It's the big thick one. And I found this beautiful page. Well, I'll think it's beautiful, but Danielle won't like it since it's birds. But obviously it has these birch trees. And these are cardinals, which I really do like that cardinal motif for winter. So I think this is more of a general winter page instead of Christmas, since I'm kind of over coloring Christmas now. So this will be a good one to add to my list for winter coloring. And again, that was Birch Trees for number 5 on our list from Christmas by Jade Summer. Number 6 on our list was to find a motorcycle. So if you go check out Danielle's video, which of course will be linked down below, she had mentioned that she colored a motorcycle in the Chibi Girls grayscale, and I remember that page, and I really tried to look for other motorcycles, but I couldn't find any, so I am doing the page that she had mentioned in her video that she had already completed. This is our motorcycle gal. I think this will be fun. A really great thing about this prompt specifically is that I don't have any real attachment to motorcycles, so I probably wouldn't have colored this page very soon. But now it'll move to the top of the list for the scavenger hunt. So that was a motorcycle from Chibi Girls Grayscale by Jade Summer. Number 7 on our list was to find bananas. I found these in a lot of different books, but I really wanted to color in Mysterious Planets. This is by Kono. I haven't colored in this book yet, but it is really a great book. I can't remember if I've talked about this book before, but it is very similar quality to Eerie Books. I think it's published by the same company here in the US. And here is my banana page. So we got the bananas here, and we got this whole fruit tray that I'll have a lot of fun coloring. I love coloring fruits and vegetables, so this will be a fun one, and then I'll finally have worked in this beautiful book. So that was bananas that I found in Mysterious Planets by Kono. And if you want a flip through of this book, let me know. I haven't seen this book on too many people's channels for whatever reason, but it really is a cool book. Number 8 was to find a key. And I found my key in Spirit Animals by Hannah Carlson. I'm trying to do more in this book because this is the only hardback book I have, and it's just a stunning book. And I know Danielle had mentioned that a lot of the hardback books have that key motif in them. So, of course, I went and looked, and I found this key here. It's a skeleton key, literally. Yeah, and the reason I chose this one, I know it's a little bit Halloween-y, but first off, I'm always in the mood for any sort of Halloween scary stuff. But I also think this one will be a little bit easier than some of Hannah Carlson's other work, just because there's less going on in this page than usual. So I think this will be a little bit quicker than other pages in here. So I'm looking forward to coloring this key in Hannah Carlson's Spirit Animals. Number 9 is to find a sports page. I'm not a sporty person, but there's a lot of really cute sports pages, especially in the Chibi Girls Grayscale. There's a lot of good sports pages in that one. But I found my sports page in the Whimsy Girl Celebrate the Holidays by Hannah Lynn. I'm trying to, again, finish this book at some point, and for some reason, I've really been wanting to color this football page here. You know, obviously here in the US, the Super Bowl is coming up this weekend, so, I mean, I know that's not why I want to color it. I think it's just, I really like her hair, I think. Very similar to my hair, so, except looks way better, obviously. I'm not a football fan at all, and I won't be coloring this to match any of the teams that are in the Super Bowl because I don't remember what they are. I just know that their colors are red, thanks to Danielle. So I'll probably just color it in Chicago colors just by default. So that'll probably be orange and navy for the Bears. All right, so yeah, I'm looking forward to getting into this book. This is another book that I haven't yet colored in, but it is on my list to finish, so gotta get going in this one. Number 10 is to find an otter. Why, oh why was this so hard for me to find? I don't know if it's just the books that I have, or, I mean, I think part of it is that I kind of didn't know what an otter looked like. Let me try to find that page. I found another page in here and actually texted Danielle and I said, is this an otter? And she said, no. Oh, I can't find it now. Yeah, here. Doesn't this look like an otter? But it's actually a beaver because of this tail. And I found another beaver in another book, and I almost wanted to pretend it was an otter and kind of just like go like this so you guys wouldn't see. But I thought that was really dishonest. So what I ended up doing was finding this little guy. I don't know, like maybe he's a possum, but I got the Danielle seal of approval that this could probably be an otter, so I'm going to go with it and color this lovely winter page. I haven't colored in this book, and I didn't say what it was, of course. Why would I? That would be helpful. This is Winter Woodland Wonderland by the lovely Deborah Muller, of course. Love her books, and it is a crying shame that I haven't colored in this book yet, but the Scavenger Hunt will prompt me to color in this book, that's for sure. So that was an otter, maybe, from Winter Woodland Wonderland. And finally, we have the bonus question, which is an outfit that I would like to wear. Okay, everyone, sorry for the change in lighting. It just started basically becoming a blizzard in Chicago, so it went completely dark. As I was saying, I needed to find an outfit that I would like to wear, so I very cleverly went to New York Street Style by Zoe de las Casas. I haven't colored in this book since I started my coloring journey back in, when did I say that was? Spring of 2020. Haven't gotten into this book since then because part of it is, it's just not quite what I'm looking for when I want to color nowadays, and also it's double-sided, so that's another thing, is that I have to work entirely in pencil or any media that doesn't bleed through. But I figured it was time to go back to this book because it really has some cool imagery in here. Very cool book. So I decided to go for something different and do this flat lay picture. Just because, you know, when I first read the question, I kind of interpreted it as, you know, just finding one of the cute girls that we color in Hannah Lynn or Kelly Horton, any of those. And I decided to do something different and do the clothes just in a flat lay, not an actual person. So I thought that would be kind of cool. Excuse my reach. And yeah, I think pretty pretty basic stuff here. Got a trench coat, a sweater, some boots, all stuff that I'd probably wear, especially given that it's a blizzard now. So yeah, I'm looking forward to getting back into this book and trying something a little different than my usual coloring lately. So that is all she wrote. Literally, that is all Danielle wrote. Oh my god. So I would like to tag a few people since Danielle so kindly tagged me. I would like to tag Lisa from Coloring My Way to complete this tag. I'd also like to tag Shaina from Shaina in Colorland. And I'd like to tag Jamie from JamiesColoringLove. If you guys have already been tagged, obviously, we would love to have you do the tag, but no worries if you have already been tagged by somebody else. So again, I really appreciated Danielle tagging me for this. Please go check out her original tag video down below. And if I didn't tag you and you'd still like to do this tag video, please let me know if you do end up recording one. I'd love to see what you decide to pick for this scavenger hunt. Thank you all for watching. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up and thank you for subscribing. Talk soon.